All right, everybody, welcome back to Vuln Vibes. It's time for the WP Safe Block, your daily dose of WordPress security news, basically.
Yeah.
So we're going to be diving into all the high and critical WordPress vulnerabilities that have popped up recently that you need to be aware of. And I have our security expert here with me today,
Oh, wow.
who's going to walk us through this minefield of vulnerabilities.
Absolutely. Let's jump right in.
Yeah, let's get right to it. So first up, we have the Zox News theme.
Okay.
This is a pretty popular thing, so if you're using this on your site, you're going to want to listen up.
Yeah.
The vulnerability here is that even if someone has just subscriber-level access, they can exploit it,
Oh, wow.
which is not good.
No, that's not good at all.
Yeah.
And this one's particularly bad because it lets attackers actually change your site options. And that could mean bumping themselves up to admin level.
Oh, no.
Yeah, think about it. What if they turn on user registration and then set the default user role to admin? They basically have full control of your site at that point.
Yeah, you don't want that happening, so definitely
Yeah.
keep an eye out for that one. All right, moving on, we've got some issues with the Quizmaker plugins.
Okay.
So this affects the business developer and agency editions. So what's going on with those?
Well, the problem lies in how they integrate with Google Sheets. There's a vulnerability that allows attackers to change the credentials that are used for that integration. And they can even inject malicious scripts.
And that could affect anyone who visits the site.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. When a visitor lands on a page that's running one of these malicious scripts, all sorts of bad things can happen. They could steal data, redirect visitors to malicious websites, even take control of the entire site.
Yeah, it's a serious security breach.
It is.
Okay, so we need to steer clear of that one. Next up, we have the Vic Booking plugin.
All right.
This one has a cross-site request forgery vulnerability.
CSRF.
CSRF, what is that exactly?
So CSRF, it's basically a way for attackers to trick you into doing things you don't want to do, especially if you're a site administrator. So imagine clicking a link that seems totally harmless, but behind the scenes, it's actually changing the plugin's access privileges.
Oh, so they can sneak in the back door, basically.
Exactly. And once they have those higher privileges, they could do things like upload malicious files and potentially take over your site.
Yeah, it sounds pretty sneaky. So it looks like we're not quite done with the Quizmaker plugins just yet.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, unfortunately. There are a couple more vulnerabilities we need to talk about.
What else is going on?
So there's SQL injection and arbitrary shortcode execution vulnerabilities. So what exactly do those mean for users?
Well, with SQL injection, attackers can get their hands on sensitive info from your database, things like user logins and passwords.
That was not good.
No, it's not. And then with arbitrary shortcode execution, they can basically run any code they want on your site, which again can lead to all sorts of trouble.
So it sounds like Quizmaker has some work to do on the security front.
Yeah, they do.
But let's get to the important part. What can our listeners do to protect themselves?
So first and foremost, make sure you're running the latest versions of all the themes and plugins we've mentioned today. That's the first line of defense.
So update, update, update.
Exactly.
Right. What else?
Well, you should also think about using a web application firewall and enable two-factor authentication for all your admin accounts.
Good tips.
And of course, back up your site regularly.
Always a good idea.
And staying informed about these vulnerabilities is crucial. So keep tuning in to WP Safe Block for all the latest news.
Yeah, knowledge is power when it comes to website security.
Absolutely.
So stay informed, update your software, and keep those WordPress sites secure. Until next time, stay safe out there.